By the way, I thought I was out of time in the previous video, but there is another situation with scatter plots which is quite interesting, and that is where the data, instead of being the dots, instead of being scattered along a highway, are scattered in a V kind of format. That is also something that we need to watch for and to keep in mind when we do our analysis later. But let's look at something a little bit different here, and that is line graphs. Now, line graphs are actually a special kind of scatter plot. They're scatter plots where the horizontal axis represents time. So what we're looking at is basically is the temporal development of some quantity. So we're not observing the same quantity on randomly selected subjects, but we're measuring the same thing over time, either on the same person, on the same group, or something like this. When that happens, now you might wonder, why is this called a line graph? Well, because we need to put some lines in it. And in fact, what we do is we're going to connect successive dots through a little line in order to emphasize the time development and have a look at the pattern that that creates. So we're going to end up with something that looks like this. So line graphs are again very useful to reveal up or downward trends, and or even up and down trends or cyclical trends or things like this. But the important thing is that they have to be graphs that reflect a certain development in time. Now, one of the things that you want to keep in mind is sometimes people use line graphs simply because they look nice, but in situation where those lines don't really mean anything, where there is no connection between the dots which are being connected. And in those situations, again, you have a case where your graph may look nice, but it does not really have any meaning. In fact, it can be quite misleading. So watch out for those. Fairly simple kind of situation, but again, could be dangerous if not dealt with properly.